Hey, second graders, I know a lot of you are excited to start science. And our first science unit that we are going to start is going to be about Earth and how it changes over time. So, the first introduction that we're going to do is you are going to make some observations today. All right? So, first, though, what I want you to think about, oops, there we go. I always have to learn how to hold this, is you're going to ask questions about landforms and bodies of water. And then you're going to make observations of different places on Earth. Okay? But when you talk about landforms and bodies of water, we've actually already started to talk about landforms in social studies. We talked about mountains, valleys, islands, right? And even started to talk about bodies of water, rivers, lakes, and oceans. So we're going to continue to talk about more of those things, but really though, how those things were formed. How did they start? How did they become the way that they are? How do they look the way that they look? So today, you are going to make observations of different places of Earth. And throughout this lesson, we're going to ask questions about landforms and bodies of water. So when I say that you're going to make observations, I'm going to show you some pictures, okay? And some of these pictures are going to look like, I'll show you. So you will be assigned one of these in Seesaw, and you will be asked to talk about or just kind of guess, think, notice, how do you think that these were formed, these landforms? So there's one picture. Here's another one that you might see. So these are different landforms. How did they get to look the way that they look? What do you notice? When we're making observations, we're noticing things, we're thinking. How did they get their different shapes? How did they get to be different sizes and colors? Some of these are so interesting to look at. They're all so unique. So to begin today, and to begin our unit, you are going to make observations. You are going to have one picture in Seesaw assigned to you, and you're going to look at that picture, and you're going to think about, how did that land form, and how did everything in that picture, how did it get its shape? How did it end up looking the way that it looked? How did it form? What do you think? And if you're thinking to yourself, I don't know, I have no idea, that's okay too. That is okay too, because that's what we're going to talk about. So you're just going to make a best guess. What do you think? Just make a best guess. Okay? So that's what we're going to do today.